Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mr. Chairman, Ikhwah Akhawati, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share our research outcome about alternative paradigm and innovation in engineering education. I would like to divide this sharing session into 7 domain as shown in this slide. For the first one is learning outcome. So the learning outcome we can see from these 3 point of view, the flat world, recruiters point of view, and Islamic basic requirement. In the flat world of view, this is based on the book written by Friedman. For the first one, we have to produce graduate who has great who has skill, the great collaborators and orchestrators, a great synthesizer, great explainers, great leveragers, great adapters, green people, because now everybody talking about environmental problem. Of course, this is what we have facing now. And then passionate personality, great localizers, and globalizers. And from the recruiter's point of view, they would like to see graduate who has integrity and honesty. This is the first category they are looking for. And then the communication skill, so this is very important, but come to the second in terms of the ranking. And then team player, eagerness to learn, because now every day we have new knowledge, new skill to learn, leadership skill, complex problem solver, and innovative entrepreneurship. And of course, this is the last but not least, very important to us, Salimul al-Aqidah, or the authentic Islamic belief, Sahih al-Ibadah, submission to God, Matinul Khuluq, good moral standing, Kawil Jisim, strong body, Mujahadah li nafsihi, ability to control lust, Nafi'un li ghairihi, beneficial to others. So this is 3 point of view. So we can divide or we can combine that views into these 3 domain. For the first one, in terms of individual and social responsibility, so we need a graduate who has strong ethic, strong sense of responsibility to the creators, civic responsibility and engagement, intercultural knowledge and action, propensity of lifelong learning, producing new knowledge or remix. And in terms of knowledge of human culture and natural world, we need our graduate to have this skill, basic science and mathematics, for all students, including from the social sciences student, and engineering knowledge. Of course, it's for not only for engineering student, social science, not only for the social student, but the engineering and the science student as well, humanities and arts. And in terms of intercultural and practical skill, we need to produce graduate who has written or oral communication, inquiry, research, critical and creative thinking, complex problem solver, quantitative literacy, information literacy, teamwork leadership, leverage collaboration, entrepreneurship, and management, integration of lifelong integration of learning, and of course global, because now we have a global world, so anybody can go anywhere in this world. And in the second category, program design and delivery, so we can look into this basic or the foundation of the study. We call it general studies. Must have this knowledge of human culture and natural world, individual and social responsibility, and intellectual and practical skill. This is very important for all program in our universities. Engineering, Islamic faculty, medical, must have this one. And of course we have core courses in terms of the program, like mathematics or engineering, and of course they have elective courses, and all these courses must be able to produce student or graduate who has this learning programming outcome. Okay, now we are talking about curriculum and delivery. now we have to look into this constructive alignment. So all our courses, including the co-curriculum, uh, must have or must be aligned to the program outcome, and of course the objective of our program and our universities. So this is, we call it total learning experience. So we have to design the experience of the student in our campus. In fact, this is very, very important because this is what actually differentiate us from online learning. So the experience in campus very important. So we have to design, we have to maximize, we have to optimize, so the student can achieve the learning outcome that's superior compared to other method of learning. Now the problem now, we can see every lecturers or every professors, they think only about themselves. This is like silos. They teach what they want to teach. They discuss in the classroom what they want to discuss, just like the blind man talking about an elephant. So when the student graduated, this is what they what in their mind about the elephant. So naturally this is wrong, and this is actually happening now in our program. And also the same thing with the lecturers when they deliver the courses, the course. Although they know this is about innovation, they need to produce innovative student who has critical thinking. This is what they have in the class. I expect you all to be independent, innovative, critical thinking, who will do exactly as I say. And also the same thing here, computer aided learning workshop, but they are still using the old learning or teaching method, teaching aid. This is another one, wrongly use of the computers. E-lecture. There's an e-lecture, but what sitting in the classroom using notebook, computer. And nowadays, because we have so many knowledge in the internet, I would like to suggest flipped classroom delivery method. What I mean with the flipped classroom, usually student go to the classroom to have lecture with their lecturers, and at home they will do their homework, their assignment, their project. But now we change this one. So they listen for they listen lectures at home through the internet, and in the classroom they will solve the problem of given by the lecturers or project, together with their clique, their friend, and also with the lecturers. So this is really very, very important, because we can accommodate the learning style. Some students have visual, or some students have auditory, and some students very strong in kinesthetic. And so now we have OBE, outcome-based education, and then so we have to look into the mastery learning. So all students must master all knowledge or skill we want to inculcate to them. And then we can give them experiential learning through project-based or problem-based learning. And then of course we have flipped classroom. So the student no more listen for lecture in the classroom, because they have internet. We can pre-recorded lecture at home, and then in the classroom we solve problem, we discuss problem, and of course we need this and mobile learning, and of course game learning. And actually this flipping the classroom is very important, because traditional lecture actually broadcasting knowledge with fixed duration of time, disregard learning pace and learning style. So with this flipped classroom, we can accommodate learning pace and of course the learning style. And the assessment, The assessment, of course, usually when we want to deliver our courses, we start with objective, and then we look into the intended learning outcome, and then teaching activities, and then we evaluate. But from the student point of view, they look into our evaluation, and then they design the learning activities and the learning outcome. So if we have a good evaluation plan or assessment plan, we will have intended learning outcome as we the student will have the learning outcome as intended learning outcome in our pro forma. So we need a good and comprehensive assessment plan to ensure all learning outcome achieved by all students. So we need this kind of assessment. We have badging and mastery, like the game. Students have to master a certain level before go up to the next level. And this authentic assessment, just like medical student, if the lecturer or the academic staff want to ensure the skill of the student, of his or her student, they have a clinical test. So this is actually authentic assessment. An assessment tool must be correct, and we have a comprehensive assessment plan, and this assessment plan must ensure all the program learning outcome achieved by the student. And the student selection and support service, we don't want something like this. For fair selection, everybody has to take the same exam. Please climb that tree. So if this is the examination, of course the monkey become very smart and the fish become very stupid. But actually this all these animal, they have a very special abilities. So if we have a good student selection, so we'll have variety of student who have very good skill in certain area. And human resources, so we need good support staff, good academic staff, and of course the leadership in our universities. So we need some kind of training or talent management system to ensure all our staff are good in producing good graduates. So we have in our universities, we have something like this. We have training, design training to have a good students, good staff, either the supporting staff or the academic staff. And leadership pipe, we can introduce leadership pipe. So from the start, even from the recruiting our staff, we need to identify a good candidate, and then even the best among the best, we provide them, we give them proper training so that their talent will be used or it will be optimized in very good manner or good system. And for educational resources, of course, some universities very rich, they have very good resources. Some not very lucky, but we have to optimize the whole thing. So to create learning experience, a good and optimized learning experience. So our students, when they graduated, they will have a very good personality. And of course, monitoring and quality assurance, we need very good quality assurance. So every program in our university, very good delivery method, good program, good delivery, good lecturers, good learning experience, and then we have to check every day, every semester, every year, to improve our program. And for accreditation, we have to look into the 7 thing, must be at least 3 out of 5, and then we can give accreditation. Jazakumullahu khair, syukran, terima kasih, thank you very much.